In this video, I'm going to share with you how I have gone from $4,500 a month to $7,000 a month in income. I have actually already made a video on how I went from 0 to $4,500 a month, so if you want to check that out, I'll post the link in the description. And basically the purpose of the series is to show you how I went from $0 a month in income and how I progressed throughout life. And I'll always share with you the progress I've made and where I'm currently at. So right now I'm at $7,000 a month in income, and I want to share with you how I got there. If you haven't had a moment to check out that video, I'm going to share with you some bullet points on how I went from 0 to $4,500 a month before I share with you how I went from $4,500 to $7,000 a month. I'll make this pretty quick. So step number 1, I attained an employable skill. You can't start on your journey to wealth without being employed and having income coming in. Because I attained an employable skill, step number 2, I was able to get hired by an employer that paid a very fair salary. Now this was lower middle class, but for someone who was single and only 25 years old, this helped start my journey because it gave me economic stability. Step number 3, I was willing to relocate to a different city for better opportunities. This is definitely not always available for everyone. However, if you're open to moving and open to new opportunities that could probably enhance your life, then take it. That's my opinion. It's worked out for me. Being able to move and take better opportunities would help get me into the position I'm in today. Step number 4, I gambled on myself by moving to a new city, having a new job, and being in a new industry. I went from sports to tech, so this whole life shift was really difficult, but I knew I could trust myself. I had extreme confidence in myself that I'd be able to figure it out and make it work, and I did just that. Step number 5, arguably the most important habit on a journey to wealth is living a very frugal and minimal lifestyle. This is ingrained in me for many, many years. Step number 6, all of that cash saved from living a very frugal lifestyle, from having the solid job and the solid pay and the stability, I was able to put a big down payment on a nice condo in the Las Vegas Country Club. This is right by the Strip, a neighborhood in an A location. It was an absolute no-brainer, and because of this purchase, this helped kickstart the rest of my financial future. Step number 7, after purchasing my condo, I was able to get a roommate, which provided a second stream of income. I had my job, and now I had a roommate. This is 2 streams of income. This is absolutely important when you want to gain wealth, is start adding streams of income any way possible. Lastly, step number 8, I was able to receive a raise after spending more than 2 years with my current company. That put me at $3,750 a month in income from my W-2 job from the roommate. And step number 7, I added $700 a month, so I was at $4,450 a month in income. Now here's how I went from $4,450, right around $4,500 to $7,000 a month in income. Now comes the fun part, actual investing in property that you will not live in. So I actually purchased a 4-plex here in Las Vegas, and it turned out to be a wonderful deal. And to cut the chase really quickly, the gross rents are $2,550, so that gives me a total of $7,000 a month in income. $3,750 from my job, $700 from my roommate, $2,550 from the 4-plex equals $7,000 total. I'm going to be making plenty of videos on the 4-plex and how I purchased it because there's a lot of nuance to this purchase, but I'm going to give you the basics on how I purchased my first real estate rental property. Spending time around a lot of investors, I started to understand how to go out and find properties when you don't have a lot of money for the down payment. Traditionally, you're going to need 25% if you were to buy a property off the MLS, which is what is considered on the market. However, if you don't have 25%, obviously you're going to need to get creative. Now, thankfully, in real estate, there are many ways to get creative and actually purchase a property without 25% down. I'm going to share with you how I did it on my very first property. So what I did is I actually purchased a list online of property owners, and I was able to attain a list of all the owners in Las Vegas that met a certain criteria. The criteria was under $300,000 value, the owner had to live out of state, and he had to have significant equity in the property, because I knew if I was going to buy this property, it would need to be creative financing, and I need the owner to fit a certain criteria for someone that would be interested in offering creative terms to the buyer. After purchasing this list, I actually hand wrote letters to all of the owners on these lists that I purchased. Now, I couldn't tell you the exact amount. It was probably 450 to 500 owners that I had on this list. So I was handwriting mailers for a couple months, hoping to find just one. I had enough money to possibly do one deal. So all I needed to do was find one out of the stack of 450 to 500 owners. And thankfully, a few people called me back. Now, on the handwritten letter, I wrote a very simple template. hey so-and-so, I really like your property at XYZ address, and basically I'm looking to purchase a property in Las Vegas, and I'd love to discuss if you were interested in selling, what do you think it's worth, is the question that I left them off with. And then I gave my number, I gave my name, and a good contact info for them to reach out to me. Thankfully, a few of them did. Unfortunately, with the market taking off and appreciating the way it did, most of these owners were actually looking to 1031, which basically means they were looking to sell and buy another property, so they needed a full sale. They wouldn't be interested in creative financing. However, there was one owner that was really distressed, out-of-state owner, had a terrible property manager, the property was going to shit, and everything was going wrong. He needed to fix it and put a lot of money into it. The property itself, the land itself had appreciated so much in the 3 years that he had owned it, that it actually made a lot of sense for him to sell right then and there. So thankfully I found one person that was interested in the idea. And here's where it's very important as an investor to come in with a sales background, because you need to sell the owner on the idea of selling the property to you, especially if you're going to use creative financing and do it on terms that are favorable to you as the buyer. So thankfully I had a good support group and a good group of kind of mentors around me that helped introduce ideas to me for creative financing, and I was able to do what's called a seller carry on this property, which is basically the owner owned the property free and clear, and he provides the mortgage to me. And I'm definitely going to be explaining the whole process and the whole deal in later videos and later blog posts, so I'll definitely share those with you. However, this deal right now, I'm looking at a gross rents of $25.50, and at the making of this video, those rents have been consistent for the 4 months that I've owned this property. And moving into the next 12 to 24 months, I'm looking at $50 to $100 a month increase in rents each unit. So hopefully in the next 2 years, I'll be at an additional $400 a month. 100 a unit times 4 units, $400 a month additional. So that's how I got to $7,000 a month. That's where I'm at today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was enjoyable, and I definitely hope it was inspirational and educational. If you're out there and you're kind of wondering how can I start adding streams of income, or you're looking to add additional income to what you already make, hopefully you'll be able to follow along on the journey. I'm going to be sharing with you how I did it. As I'm making this video, I'm actually ahead of the process, and I'm actually adding more streams of income. So my income right now is actually significantly more than $7,000. So if you want to go ahead and hit subscribe and follow along on the journey, you'll be able to see how I went from 0 to where I'm currently at, which is much more than $7,000. Thanks again for watching. Go ahead and leave a comment now, and I'll hopefully be sharing with you some great videos here in the future.